Here's the puffin. Followed what looked to be a cold scene that disappeared a little bit ago. Headed to the top of the hill. I found part of the mine. There's probably more in there. At least I know where to start now. It's a some sort of funnel or something. It is in the actual book about this area. Just gotta watch out for snakes in here. It's snake season at the moment. Got the detector down the bottom of the hill. I didn't want to drag it up here in case I was in the wrong spot. That's the rest of that pipe. But where the rest of it is in here, I ain't too sure about just yet. I'll hudge down that hill, back down through there, try and find it. If you wonder why I didn't bring the car up, this is just some of it. I was filming bits and pieces as we go down. Fallen trees all across it. This was a tramway, not a car road. So you gotta watch out for tree snakes in here too. But I'll keep down the camera. I want to show you some more obstacles. Good luck getting your car through that one. I mean, someone has in the past, but some of these trees have been down for a while. I just walk through here, so watch out for snakes. As you can see, just going to return to nature. The car is down the bottom of that hill about 300 metres. Just wander back up here to the detector and try and a few of these nooks and crannies and see if there's any coins buried up here. Another bit I found coming through. That is a foot deep on each side. Jackaroo could probably clear it. I say probably. If it couldn't, there's no turning around. You know, you can't back it up. This rut goes all the way down into the creek. Jackaroo's down the bottom of this hill, just down where the not far from where the river is. So yeah, you got to walk up this little bit to get up here. All these big old forest giants were chopped down when they did it. So this rainforest is about 80 to 90 years old now, since us miners were here in about the 30s. From what I read in the book, you look for the old forest giants, the big giant trees. They're hand cut, and then when you find them, you know you're close to the top of the mountain. They've got one shaft at the top of it, and one shaft down in the gorge. I've gone up a hill, so I'm at the top shaft area, but I'll keep trudging down. My friend I work with, he's a bottle collector. Now I don't know, it's got murky fluid in it, it's got a screw top. I don't know much about bottles. It just says property of OTL Limited Australia. This bottle remains the property of them. I'll take it to work anyway. It won't be worth much, but I'll see what it is. You might be interested in coming up here. Yeah, there'll be some bottles in here somewhere. That's a hill. That's straight ahead, that's a hill. Car, believe it or not, see how thick this forest is. The car is less than 30 metres away from me. It's just there. Mind you, I can't see it. I can just sit there. There it is. See the top of the roof? That's the car. But I'll try and back it into here. There's a bit of a swamp at the bottom. I'll try and back it in here, give it a bit of protection from any trail bikers or misdemeanors that might come up here. And then yeah, more of those forest giants I was telling you about. This is what gave me the hint to try up here. There's a lot of white, down the bottom there, black stone. They mine coal up here. Now, there's no other white stone anywhere on the road in here. So I figured this was tailings from a mine. But I'll get the car, try and get the car through the mud down there. You can just see that coal I was telling you about. That's coal down there. Try and back the car up over that into this little ravine. That's where the car was. That's the tramway or track. I'm going to call it a tramway because they had a tramway run 5 or 6 miles through here. Went from the mine top. I don't think we fit anyway. A few extra scratches on the roof today. And as long as it don't rain, this won't fill up. We'll get out of that. It's pretty solid. You know, we sink down about 5 inches, 10 inches maybe. We'll dig our way out if we have to. So I'll get the detector and I'll head back up. As soon as I see the rain, it's due to rain, I'll be running back down that hill. It's telling you I was following a book. These are some of the pictures this author took off up here. That's one we just found up top, and it says that's the remains of the steam engine. So I've got wooden buffers there, a few traction engine motors there, ropes, some of the wheels. So I'll see what else is up that spot. It's not a bad little book, but as you can see, there was a decent little coal mine up here. Cars down that way about 200 metres. T2 is in 90 sensitivity, it's handling that fine. Ground balance is 94, so it's quite mineralised up here. First target come up as 11, which is going to be iron. It's a little iron target round at the top. So we're going relic hunting up here, so I'm going to dig every target just to make sure I've found some of the mine area. That's just trash, but still. It wasn't down too deep, it's good. Steam engine, I think, is just around that corner. Date and names and all that thing, I'll have to figure it out. That there's a cap to a bullet, shell casing. Someone's been shooting up here. There is trash on the road up in here, you know. People are dumping their rubbish, but by the time you get this far in, all you find is camping spots. Very few and far between. People don't come this far. As my battered car will tell you. Anyway, steam engine, we have found it. Just directly ahead. T2 still going strong, humming away in more metal, so we'll get there. It's going to be a hell of a video to try and watch. Breaking the canopy, there is sun up there. That's a big iron nail. Should brought a relic bag up here. Anyway, that wasn't down too deep. 54 down to 8, jumping all over the place. Steam engines, you can just probably see it in the shadow there. That's just part of the steam engine. Would have been used to pump something. It's not a steam engine from a train though. That big piece of iron was 68, occasionally dropping down to iron, but mostly sitting 68 on it. It is iron and she's heavy. So, just near the... There is a gorge around here. I've got a lot of things to watch out for, apart from spiders and snakes. That's the steam engine, or the top to it. Yeah, also got to remember I've got to find my way out of here. So I know which way I've come, I'm leaving marks, so we're doing right. My ash is 12 and a bit down, about 13 inches down, then take another handful out from that, so maybe 15 inches down. I had this just set to the basic all metal mode, but I did read the other day you can put it into the cache mode and then swing it back to all metal. So as I went over this, I was hearing the hum change, so I switched back to discrimination and I turned it into the cache mode, went back over, and that time I got a target signal of 8 to 15, which that looks like an old iron nail. Once again, it's only an inch size target, but learning the machine, she's good for this relic hunt. If you don't mind digging the iron up here, somewhere around the iron and somewhere through this ravine, maybe a coin. Heading back that way, didn't want to go too far down the ravine. Another iron nail, just crossing this little clearing. Plenty of nails. Don't mind these little gaps. They do remind me that it's not night time. This is more looking like a road in the middle of nowhere, but anyway. That, it's got a hole in its side. It's a lead bead. I'm open to suggestions. I'll stick a lead bead, could be a fishing sinker. Mind you, we're 30 k's in the ocean. And we're at about 500 metres altitude, so a bit high. And that was just in that little... I went at the end of the wash there, just in where all the moss is and the leaves. That wasn't even down an inch. Let's see what's down here. There's a little dip in there. Let's see what's in there. If you want to know why a coin's not going to sink very far, it's all tree roots. There's no one of those little sinkers, just in the same spot as the other thing. I'm still getting 62. That may be staying down there now. But that one's a lot smaller. So, going back to my theory that it's a bit of jewellery of some sort. Keep scanning and then we'll get down there. Yeah, it's still going off, and as you can see when you scrape back the cover here, 1, 2, and another small one. I don't know what they are, but they're weird, they're heavy. And I can use them for fishing. Keep going. It's just a Garrett Pro pointer, that's all. Found another 5. I figure they're all just scattered there. I can't how many there are when I get down the bottom. They don't all fall from my pocket the way down this hill. Red beads are up there. Steam engines across the clearing that way. Car. It's down through the trees that way. Beer bottles. I'm not here to bottle this ectomist here. Just research everything now. These are Crown Lager. So not that old. But people do come up here to do all sorts of things. Not just metal detect. You know, one of those fallen trees over there. They climbed them. Let me get that in the camera. See that little hole there? They chipped holes in until they got to a certain height and then they logged it. Made the sleepers and the shaft out of the trees. There's a fallen one over there. So this rut would have been caused by the four drive when it come through a while ago. That's where the beer bottles were. Forward down this way. And oh well, so I can say these roads, some of them have been gone a while. That's a 20-year-old tree fern there. It's growing up in the middle of the road. Now there are some old beer cans. I just went over one down there. Yeah, good luck saying it, but it's in there. That's that. There's another one somewhere over that way. I didn't dig this one up. Spoil it. People camp up here, they collect firewood. Mostly, it's forgotten about. Nice hole in a tree up there. Head back towards the steam. Another bolt. There's a bit of a formation to it. Found a couple of channels in here. This is where cars come through. There's more channels in there that lead back to the steam. So I'll head up there, which is another clearing, I think. Let's see what's up there. Yeah, track that way. A bit blocked. Got track that way. And there's a channel that the steam thing's following, so I'm going to persevere that way, I think. It's iron. Another relic. So, and where the top part of the mine was, that's for sure. But, you know, 80, 90 years of rainforest, it does come back pretty quick. At the fork in the road, so to speak. This is giving me, you can see it, it's giving me a solid 86 a minute ago. I'll find it. It's 86, 87. I'll pinpoint it. Alright, I'll go and dig it, see what it is. Was a coin. Don't sound excited because it's not a 100-year-old coin. It's a 30 to 40-year-old 2-cent piece. You find these in the parks. But, as I said, people have been coming up here, picnicking in foresting, chasing wood. There's a 2-cent. Now will the Queen tell me her age? I don't know if she will. 1970. I think it's going to focus. There you go. 1970. So, 40-year-old coin. Shouldn't complain. At least I found one up here. 2-cent was up there. We can see the tree fern into that little trail. Down here, 9 inches down. Lump of iron. It's the size of a golf ball. Knew it was iron. It's coming up on the machine as iron, but I'm digging everything. It's giving me a rough idea where there's metallic stuff. There was probably a machine. Human coin. Like any forest detecting session in the middle of nowhere, I've come to 3 forks. One goes that way, one goes that way. One trudges up along that log. Just here. Another dirty one, big piece of iron, and I ain't going to be carrying that one down. Always a good freak, he always heavier than me. Just here, so, that's where I got the other bit of iron. You can tell where I've been digging. Turns nice composted soil onto the surface again. I might start heading back towards the car now. Try around that steam engine on the way back. Could be an opening to a mine down there, could just be a series of trees, but either way it's nigh impossible to get down that gorge at the moment. There's a series of these channels. One there, so you know one that runs up there. The road that people have tried driving on is on the other side of those ferns. That tree's been here a while. That one's hand chopped. See at the top there? Hand chopped. Another iron signal. On the top of the mound above the channel, that's a nail. I could almost guess that. Could be a bolt. There's another hand chop tree there, but winter, when it's harder to drive up here, it's better to walk up here because there's less chance of snake attack. I got through there without too many snakes, so that wasn't too bad getting through that bit. Come back across the road. This is 49, 50, 50, roughly 50. Steady enough for me to put the camera on it. Nice tight pinpoint down there. I'll get the pro pointer out and I'll have a dig and see what we got in there. A lot of tree roots, and in amongst wrapped around it, bit of old iron, aluminium. Residue of a beer can, I would guess. Yeah, the tree roots weren't really growing into it, so I've done the tree a favour, I hope. It's not one of those channels. It's hard to explain it to you, but it drops down maybe a foot up there. That's right a moment ago. That's where the steam engine bit's piped up. And there's a whole series of runs that go down into the gorge. Good year's worth of detecting up here. Be here for years searching this place out. There's the gorge, and keeps going down. Another side's that steam engine. You can see, God knows what that is over there. Might be the machine, a bit of wheeling. Who knows? It's the other side. 12 inches down. What is a pancake? Bit of metal of some sort here. Once again, it's in one of those channels, want of a better word. On this side they tend to erode down into a deep slope, but it's definitely part of that steam works. Stay optimistic this is not trash, but somewhere here I had a nice solid 74 to 78, but around it's iron. Oh, if we can get that through the glare. Or small pinpoint area. As I say, it could be a bottle cap. It could be a bit of foil, could be a bit of iron up here. I'll get the camera on this time. Get all my tools right. And here we go. Got words. What we got? 45 it says on that. 15 grams I think you might get with that. 15G. I'm happy enough. I found my steam pipe. Found this one part of the mine. A few hundred acres more of it to find, but still. Head down to the car now. Yeah. On the way down to the car, right in the middle, there's two ruts here where cars will try and come up. It's a round bit of iron. Perfect world to be a button, but I doubt it. Still, take it out, clean it up. Anything good to report, I'll put it on the video for you. Now comes the fun bit. Getting out of here. Found the car, all four tyres are still inflated. These little buggers want to roll away, so I've got them in the glove. There's 6-9 of them I found up there, all got holes in them. All different sizes. That's what's left of that cap. 2-cent coin from 1970. It's a 15G thing, bit of foils and metal I found up there. That's all the iron relics I've dug up. Except for the real big one I couldn't dig up. There's that round bit of metal I got on the way down. And this place is full of mosquitoes. And I've just discovered I don't have my glove on, so I don't have my gloves on. Aussies are attacking. Anyway, that way for the car.